It is the beginning of the weekend here in our Transformer world, and we got quite a bit of news to talk about today here on the Transformer Slag podcast. First, we're going to jump right into with is the Takara-Tomy T-Spark website updated us with the Synergenex line and a little teaser of what's going to be happening in the next couple of weeks. We have the Evangelion X Transformers crossover. We get just this teaser image, just pretty much a design mock-up of what is going to be the Evangelion X Transformers crossover Synergenex. Looks like it's going to be a redeco and partial retool of the Takara-Tomy Japanese exclusive Bumblebee movie Legendary Leader Class Optimus Prime. That's what it looks like, but I mean, maybe it's just going to be something else, but that's kind of the stretch of it. Could be a brand new tooling from the ground up, but there is clearly Eva elements in terms of partials if this is using a tool that's been used before, like that 2008 Optimus Prime that I just mentioned. So we'll see how that goes down. We don't have a price or release date yet, but we do have an important date coming up. Next month in October will be the 30th anniversary of Evangelion's debut, both manga and the anime. So no doubt, it'll be probably around the same time. October 4th, 1995 was the exact date when Eva debuted, so I imagine it's probably going to be around then because that's coming up very quickly. So stay tuned for that. We'll keep you posted on it when we get some official images of this crazy crossover. Next up, we have some Transformers Cyberworld stuff. Nothing too major, but it looks like Transformers Cyberworld is finally getting some merchandise on the side outside of just action figures. Monogradm, the licensee of Hasbro company, who over like the past 5 years have put out these little soft, I guess we'll call them blind bag figurine keychain hangers. And they did various Transformer ones throughout the years. They did the Evergreen style with a variation of characters. They did Rise of the Beasts and a whole bunch of characters. And lastly, they even did a G1 leaning kind of toy designed set, which is pretty cool. And now that I think about it, I never got the hot rod from that. Got to track that one down. So now we're going to be getting, as they listed here in this, I guess we'll call it a product listing, Transformers Cyberworld Series 1 Monogradm 3D keychains. So according to this, we're getting Bumblebee Galvatron Dragon, as they call it. It's the Galvatron that we haven't seen in the show yet that transforms into a dragon. We got Snarl Dino, as in the Dinobot. We got Megatron, we got Skybite, we got Optimus Prime, we got Grimlock in Dino mode, Wheeljack, who we haven't seen in the show yet as of this recording, Starscream, and then we have two chases in that of Elita 1 and Mirage with his big old silly grin there. And these normally, they're blind bagged, so you don't know what you're getting. And I've seen in the past, because the only ones I've ever seen in person were the Rise of the Beast ones, and those ones were $1.99 each American. And then later on, they all ended up in dollar stores and clearance places anyways. So, if you're looking for these are going to be out there soon. Again, it's interesting for Cyberworld to get more merchandising outside of just the shows, so nice to see that. And it says here Series 1, but I mean, judging by this lineup, they pretty much hit all the beats right there. What would a Series 2 have? Like, Scorponok, Chop Shop is missing. I mean, maybe like Grimlock in robot mode, maybe the other variations of the, Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and Megatron that are toy exclusive because they had some variants of some of their different price points. I don't know. There's the ones I just listed there barely gives us 6 of them. So yeah, either way, check it out. Definitely we'll get more on this as time progresses, but got to track down the G1 hot rod now that I think about it. Then we got an update. Yesterday we talked about Mattel Creations and their Nemesis Prime. Now we have full images, full information, pricing, and everything like that. It's looking great, but it's no surprise. It's literally a one-for-one color wave change, even when it partakes to the box of the Mattel Creations Optimus Prime now as Nemesis Prime. So it has the red eyes, Decepticon emblem, has the dual packaging where you could do 1x64 scale vehicle mode Hot Wheel style packaging, or a very mini bot styled kind of robot mode upright kind of packaging there. Detachable hands like the original toy, is Ion Blaster, no trailer like the other one there, translucent translucent red for the windows and stuff. 1/64 scale, works into scale with all your other Hot Wheels stuff. Really cool. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate the die cast. Even a brand new bio put together where they say that this Nemesis Prime was created by Unicron. So that's a little bit of a twist from the past Generation 1 leaning Optimus Primes that we've gotten throughout the years that were Nemesis Prime in origin. Usually Shockwave has stuff to do with that. But yeah, so the release date and the pre-order date that's going to drop is September 16th, 2025. So very, very soon on the Tuesday, Transformer Tuesday. And what's very interesting about this, it's going to be $65 USD instead of the original $80 that it was asked for. So it's going to even be a little cheaper than what it was before. I guess Hot Wheels is passing on the savings because in all honesty, there's no new tooling here. It's just a repaint. And maybe they're also playing it safe because it's the less popular character of the two. But to be fair, the Optimus Prime one sold out ridiculously fast. And even that one had like 3 units per customer. So I could only imagine just how quickly this one will sell out too, because the Optimus sold out and then went for like 3x its original MSRP for like $250 to $275 on the secondary market. So yeah, if you're on the fence about this, I heavily suggest tune in on Tuesday and pick it up because this thing's probably going to disappear very, very quickly. And the last piece of news we're going to cover is we have next week, of course, a whole bunch of reveals that are going to be happening. But JT Prime 17, one of our very reliable sources for listings and everything like that, has mentioned to us that Studio Series 86 Generation 1 Soundwave will be one of those 3 reveals next week. So, yep, keep in mind, Wednesday, September 17th, is going to be Transformer Day. And we already know that one of those reveals is going to be the fan vote, activate your alt mode Shockwave, and whatever that beast mode is going to be. Then, of course, we have that supposed, and I'm using air quotes here, Titan that the Batter City power station in London is going to be revealing, whatever that is. And then perhaps the 86 Soundwave is this one. And that'll be that. So we'll see what happens. A lot of interesting stuff over the next couple of days next week. So we shall see. And again, that's it more or less for today. Otherwise, just a reminder that tomorrow we will not be in the Transformer Slag Podcast HQ. We will be in Toronto, Canada for the Mississauga video game show. I will be a guest there promoting the Mega Man X comic book that I wrote with Udon and Capcom. So tomorrow there will be no Transformer Slag Saturday night live stream, unfortunately. I apologize for that. Perhaps the legend Aaron Archer will fill in my place on his channel for Saturday. So we'll see what happens with that. But I will be back for Transformer Tuesday, September 16th, and all the craziness that's probably going to happen on that day. So I will be back then. So you get a little bit of a break from me in the time being. So thanks again for listening on the Transformer Slag Podcast and keeping you educated, entertained, and informed on everything going on in our beautiful robot hobby. And I'll talk to you in the near future.